name is Nikina. Well, I'm just going to talk a little bit more about the march coming up next month. I'm in Townsville. Like I said earlier, I did try upload the video last night. I don't know if I didn't say anything offensive or derogatory. So I'm just going to do another one, obviously. So I'm doing this to create awareness and to support the claimants of the case. The Torres Strait, the claimants taken the case to the UN because the government dismissed the case basically. So, what's going to happen is, I think, if I'm right, they're going to hand that petition for the government, and then the government will give them answer sometime next year, after New Year, I think. So, but yeah, any other information on the just go on the actual official website, you look there. And I've been getting a lot of questions about this, like why I'm doing this and what it's about. This is something I think affects every Torres Strait Islanders. Like it's because we start down here, and it's something that we all should support them with. This is a humanitarian issue. They're talking about if something's not done, we'll move them down to the mainland, or like imagine having to be refugees in your own country, or because of an environmental disaster that the government will act on. Like it's just not right. The government, the Prime Minister go overseas, the summits, wherever you go, but you got a problem in your own backyard. Torres Strait is part of Queensland. We're part of Australia. Like it just, it doesn't sit right with me. I don't understand that why something so simple that we have to continuously have to fight for basic human rights just to be heard. Like just because they were stuck in a remote location, they should be entitled to the same things like everybody else down in the mainland. It's just not right. So I want people to come here and support me on the day, to have a conversation, talk about this, support them. It's not this template issue. It's manipulate everyone. You have to think about that. Having to think about them in Devastabanta. They're getting told like is that going to be the reality? Do they have to accept that fate that they will have to leave their homeland? That's where they're from. Everything is there. It's a connection for that land. It's a sea. It's everything. It's culture. It's life. It's hard to explain to people. Down here, but it's actually very distressing watching the videos because it's you feel that there's that when the water comes up, the levels it's wiping that out. Like it's I don't know if the people down there or government like sit down there, they talk about this, like this is people's lives, it affects them. What's going to be left for them and the kids, for the next generation. I hope that more noise we make, because making noise is going to be heard. Stand up and talk and get the word out, that you got a positive outcome, and start putting them things in place, because you just can't leave things like this. It's just not right. I don't know, like if I was the Prime Minister of this country and I would want things, I would sit down and listen to Indigenous people here. Like, who's listening to them up there? I have to come down here to get its support from it. Well, it's because I was stuck a long way. Can you imagine that when you look up there with that map and this the thought of that, you got nothing there, that's just not right. And it's mind blowing to think that something like that, it's an occurring thing. It's been like this for years, and people speaking of it's, oh, it was bound to happen, or this and that, and well, no, you know what? You don't have family that live up there. You don't know what it's like. So, if I admire them, or stand up and talk, just to take the case and to find a solution to this. And people are listening. Like that's a good thing. It's more like I should know more noise you make. Action will be done. So I really hope that people come and stand with me in the day and let's just get the word out. And I just feel like who's listening to them? Who's do we just put it over there and we had a big national week for Indigenous people last week, and premiers going on about celebrating this and that. I'm sitting around thinking, way past, what are we celebrating sometimes? I want to wonder that, like a question mark, like, you premier about the state, but you actually listen for Torres Strait Islanders?